Figured I'd make a video real quick on how to, I guess, where to find the cougar for the cougar spawns for the naturalist role. It's another one of those animals that seems to be a little elusive, a little hard to find. Except I actually stumbled upon an area where I got them to spawn with fair consistency, and this is another one of those animals that I spent, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. I mean, several hours looking for, but then once I found this spot I was able to get, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 to spawn within 15 minutes. So I figured I'd give a little bit of a where to, how to guide on the location, how to get it to spawn. It's going to be right here north of Brandywine drop, so I mean if you're looking for a fast travel, Annesburg, just follow rail tracks up. And it's going to be on the, I guess, the west side of the river, north of Brandywine drop. If you're looking at this elk engraving, it'll be right around here. The best location for me so far has been in between what is basically Tesla's laboratory and the river. It's kind of doing this thing where like I would run back and forth, get a cougar to spawn, run back over here. In between there's a mountain here. That should give us enough time for the animals, I guess the algorithm of the game, to respawn them. And you come back, you run again, see if there's another cougar. Kind of a, I don't know, good chance, not you know, guaranteed, but a pretty decent chance. If there is or there isn't, you know, sedate it, get it, we're back, do it again, and just do that as many times as you need. You can also find a lot of moose, bull moose back in here, Rocky Mountain, elk, red foxes. I found a bunch of black bears, so it's a good diverse source of naturalist animals if you're trying to get what are generally a little bit harder to find. I found one moose. It's the only place I was able to find a moose. It's right up there near the river. So let's give this the old college try. I'm actually gonna run. Aha! Is that a black bear or a cougar? Look at that, black bear. I actually don't really think I particularly need him right now, but alright, so we'll let him go and try to focus on the cougar. But, as a good example, you can find black bears back here. Foxes, red foxes especially. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the laboratory. And just gonna move east, go to the river, hopefully get something to show up. If not, yeah, dropped my hat earlier. Haha! There we go. Cougar. This may be bad. Aha. Alright. Last time I tried doing this, I actually got attacked pretty quickly. Kind of got ripped apart, so I'm glad that worked. Ideally, you're not going to fall off your horse, but that's okay. It's kind of worked out. Alright, so that's one in, I don't know, 30 seconds. I don't even bother looks. I got one black bear and one cougar in 30 seconds. Let's see exactly where I am. Yeah, look at that. It's right about where I was saying where that elk image is. So, let him go. I'm gonna leave. Head back towards the river. I'm actually gonna run back here and see if I can find a moose or bull moose or any of those other animals that are a little bit rare. Just for the heck of it. Deer. Nah. Got enough deer. Fairly common. But, you know, if you want an area, if you're really looking just to stock up on numbers, tons of deer back here. So much wildlife back here. It's great. So many different types. Let's just see what's back here. Sometimes you can find stuff back here as well. There's just deer as well. So, and then just run, follow these tracks in between these two little mountains here, or hills, whatever you want to call them. Come to the end, right about here. Then I just turn around and I go back for round 2. I think that gives the game enough time to reset for the animal spawns. Seems to be something with a distance. Seems to be good enough distance and time for animals. I guess we'll find out. Let's head back. Just give people an idea too of the time. It's about 5, which means I probably ran to that cougar at 4. I ran to a bunch earlier as well, so starting around 9 p.m. And I found him during the day, so I don't think it matters too much. It's yeah, Rocky Mountain bull elk, or elk, yeah. Oh, just regular elk, maybe. Anyway, there's a lot of good animals back here. Unfortunately, another cougar didn't spawn, but I'll give this a try again. Again, one time, I mean, I was able to get like 4 or 5. Look at that. Yeah. Need you to move, horse. Okay, well, thank you. Ta-da! Alright, so that's 2 in what, 3, 4 minutes? Just gonna, yeah, that's right. Go to sleep. Oh, my coat is stained. That's okay. Got like 50 more. Let's see. I can go wash it off in the river. Lost my hat though. Man. Alright. Guess I just should be happy to be alive. Cool. Alright, we'll let him sleep it off. Alright. I'm gonna run. Do the same thing. Let's see. I'm gonna go for round 3 this time. A little disappointed. Didn't see bull moose. Horse. Okay. So just do the same thing. One back across the river. Yeah, it's just a guy on a horse. Deer again. Ooh. Meh. Nah, okay. Deer, elk. And sometimes what's cool is you can stand on that side of the river. So sometimes you can stand on this side, move just a little bit in that direction, like halfway to the laboratory, come back, and then the animals on that side will spawn. You've got a clear view from right there, especially with binoculars, so you can just look across and see. Good boy. So you can just look across and see. My animals sometimes even spawn here in this little island. So it kind of gives you a good opportunity for just general animals. And then again, that cougar spawns a lot. There, so I'm going to go for round 3 for the cougar, but in this area right here, between another elk, Rocky Mountain, spotted elk, something. This area between these mountain hills, whatever these are right here, and Tesla's laboratory over there. It's great for animals. I mean, in 10-15 minutes, you could probably stock up on 30 different animals, which if you have 30 different animals for a naturalist roll, you sell them to Harriet, that's what, 55 per, so that's 1500 XP and experience, and probably, and then with 15 minutes work. Aha! Look at that! Another cougar! Come on, horse. No. Don't throw me. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ah. The horse has been not as brave as normal, but that's okay. Alright, so this is the 3rd cougar in what, 5-6 minutes? So, I think I proved the points that this area over here is incredible for cougar spawns. And again, as I was speaking to before I ran into the cougar again and then got thrown off on my horse and almost killed, this general area between the laboratory and those 2 mountains, 2 little hills with the train tracks, are incredible for just general animal spawns and some unusual animals like the fox, the black bear, the moose, the bull moose, elk. So, you know, if you put in 15 minutes in this general area, you can get probably 30 animals, which is like 1,500 experience points. If you're trying to rank up, you know, do that a couple times, it won't take you that long to max out the naturalist role. I would go for a 4th round, but I think that's pretty much shown that that area is great for the spawns. Seems kind of a waste to keep going. But hopefully that helped. Cougar was one that kind of drove me. Actually, I'll be honest. I came up here to look for the moose. I didn't even think about the cougar, and then accidentally, you know, stumbled upon the cougar, and then looking for the moose, found another cougar. Went back to look for the moose, another cougar, and ended up filling up my cougar. You know, maxing out the amount of cougar I could carry for Harriet before I even found a moose. So that's when I realized, hey, wait a minute, this is a wonderful location for the cougar. Unfortunately, the moose is still the hardest one for me to have found. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments or let me know. Hopefully this helped out some people. Otherwise, happy hunting, good luck, and enjoy.